Hey guys, welcome back to the reaction series. This is episode 8. This is one of the funniest episodes in my opinion. And today, finally, we have everyone's favorite character. You all know it already. I mean, it's in the thumbnail, it's in the title. Guess who? You don't have to guess because...
What's cooking, good looking?
It's Gary! Which version of Gary is this?
It could be anything you want.
This is like 4.0 already.
4.0?
Yeah, this is like 4.0 already.
There's so many different personalities in me. I'm an actor, so...
You are an actor.
I'm a whole act. I'm a whole class clown act, you know?
You know, don't say that.
I'm a whole circus.
Yeah. Can I buy tickets?
You don't need a ticket. You got priority viewing.
I mean, before we go inside episode 8, right? This is one of the funniest episodes. I think you know why.
Why?
Why? You tell me.
Why.
You tell me. Yeah. I mean, it's Gary 2.0.
Every episode is great because Sam is in there. You know, clap them cheeks.
You and Donovan the same, sir. You guys have so many sexual innuendos, right? That I cannot put these things inside.
Well, if you've been single for so long, you know, sometimes you gotta let it out.
We're talking about jokes, right? Oh.
Let's go to the other room.
Okay. We just started it. Okay, Gary 2.0, episode 8, 1 Week Love. You got anything to say before we go?
Yeah, I do. Let's go to the other room.
Which one? The middle room?
The smart local dog.
Hold on, I'm gonna pause again. So
you
want Gary 1.0 or Gary 2.0?
2.0.
The shades stay on.
You want a cap? I can lend you a cap.
No cap.
No cap. No cap. Let's redo that.
The smartlocal.com.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I don't know about
It's a vibe.
I'm super proud of just how much our contestants have grown and connected with one another.
She has a
Let's
really
see
soothing
what else
voice.
Her
our 10
voice is
singles
great.
can bring to the table
Wow.
in this
I
episode.
bet you love it so much, right?
Quite okay lah. Maybe like 10 over 10. Yeah, she's great.
Really? Just 10 over 10?
11 lah, maybe.
Sometimes, yeah.
We'll have to write down their confession for 3. What part or parts of yourself do you want to break up with?
It's was emotional as heck.
Yeah, it's very emotional. I remember writing this down, right? I cried really.
They really set the scene really well.
They did. I remember...
What are you thinking here, man?
I was thinking like... I mean, I haven't spoken to my dad in years. The last time that I spoke to him was probably 2016. It's been like 6 years. And that was when I was on a trip in England. And I stayed with him. But I didn't really speak to him much. It was only a place for me to sleep at. And then I would just leave for the entire day. And I remember, I think he felt that, and my grandmother felt that also, because I wanted to visit my grandma. And then my grandma, towards the end of the trip, she was like, "Sam, you're only here to see me, right?" Then I was like, "Yeah, how do you know?" And she was like, "I can tell. I mean, you barely spoke to your dad the entire way." He sent me to the airport. The last thing that he said to me was, "Don't be a stranger." He said, "Don't be a stranger to me."
That hurts, man. I mean...
Yeah, but then at that point, he said that while he was hugging me and my arms were like just like this. I wasn't hugging him back. Yeah, so at this point, right...
I bet you felt so vulnerable at that point.
Yeah, I felt... I mean, I never had this person growing up. So it's very hard for me to suddenly comprehend him as a person because I never had that. So this is what I was thinking of. I was thinking, should I say something? And I was like, am I ready for it? And I did. That's why I started tearing up. It was something that I did not expect. Yeah.
Man...
And the thing is, everyone's like last conversation with their parents were also happy. So I like how this is a deep moment, but you're still wearing sunglasses.
I got emotions too.
You do, yeah.
Doesn't have emotions.
What is one thing you have not or cannot forgive yourself for?
Yeah, they really set the stage for
my guy
thing. What I didn't know is that because each person had to go up one by one, right? We were in the holding room in the TSL office for quite a while.
We were trapped there for so long.
It was damn long, right? It was like
that's crazy.
Right? Yeah.
Maybe because we had so many activities before this. This happened right after Unfine Dining, was it?
The next day, right?
It was the next day. Nothing wrong with the True Text building, but you know, going back there again, and then we were like, okay, what is going on?
Eh?
This happened after.
I think it was before that. I think it's after, yeah, you're right. I can't remember whether Unfine Dining was first or was it this one.
Because Unfine Dining was in a total different level.
Yes, it wasn't TSL.
It wasn't TSL.
Yeah, but I remember one of the days when we went to the True Text building, I think halfway I was like, we're going to TSL building because I recognized the way there because of our intro shoot. We went by the same way. I think Jess looked behind and she was like, and I think I sort of knew like, yeah, okay, we're going to TSL building. This was the day I met.
Oh, surprising how the turntables, huh?
Yeah, this was the day we met and we spoke for the first time.
Fateful day. I mean, sorry, who's... It's all Gucci.
I remember sitting down already, right? Yeah, even before we started, right? I heard people like sniffling already, and I was like, oh my god, we are in for
boy.
it. Like, sit down, I already want to cry already.
Can I say, I'm not the kind of guy that can cry in front of camera. I can't cry. You know, I'll feel the emotions, but I just can't cry. I don't know if any of you can relate, but it's just difficult. I was trying to, I was very much in a mood, and I see a lot of people crying and tearing up, and it really pains me to see them go, you know, talk through their struggles and stuff. But it wasn't for me. I wasn't crying at all. I was just like, oh, okay, I gotta act sad. If not, like, people, okay, no, not act sad. Look sad. Because I was sad.
How I differ from Gary is that, and this is not better or worse, it's just different. I'm okay with crying on camera. I cry all the time. I listen to music, I can cry on because music really hits me in a different way. It slaps me in the face.
I can cry with music too, but when I'm alone. When I'm alone.
I cry really easily. Like John Mayer concert, I cried.
Man.
One of my favorite bands, Fleet Foxes, came to Singapore a few years ago, and their last song was like my favorite song. I cried like seriously. I was a mess, and I feel I'm okay with talking about my emotions. Like, I mean, I'm very open about going to therapy and getting help. So I hope that through this video that people become more open with that, and it's a conversation that we could have more openly. Like, people have messaged me saying like, hey Sam, like, thank you for being so open with your emotions, and I'm like, it touches me in places that
it's not gonna go well. Rephrase.
even if it doesn't seem like it's bothering them, and we would never guess, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I also suffer from this kind of thing. Insecurities, like my stomach was my biggest insecurity. Do you know that my biggest insecurity, you know, I never used to take out my shirt. Like, even when I went to Rumors with you guys, right, taking out my shirt, or even on the show, right, it was like the biggest thing for me. Even at home, I wouldn't like take out my shirt. I would always want to cover it because I was so insecure about like my stomach, especially.
The way we point them
Good
out.
for you now, man.
Thanks,
You've,
It feels like shit,
changed.
honestly. Although I tell people.
You see me look away.
Was it?
I saw my own
Oh.
handwriting. She picked mine. I saw my own handwriting and I looked away because I'm like, here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go, she's gonna read mine.
Here we
and mine
effing
was
go.
like, it's not gonna be great lah. Because I think at this point, we had to take one round of each question. So we were actually there for quite a while. What you see here is obviously not the full thing lah, same as Unfine Dining. Unfine Dining, we had 2 questions we had to answer. I can't remember what question I answered, like, honestly. For this one, we had 3 questions to answer, right? So they would put out the jar with the first question. After we're done, they will put out the jar with the second question. After we're done, put out the jar with the third question. So we were there for quite a while.
We were there for a good 2 hours or so, right?
Yes.
At least the filming part. Whole other thing was
Waiting
like 1
was
hour.
like, no, dude, it was longer
Longer than that?
Way longer than that.
I remember we were in the TSL office. We were just like chilling in the meeting room, and
In
then
the meeting
we were
room,
so
yeah.
bored. We ended up walking around. We went to the toilet a couple of times. Played the cats, you know.
Yeah.
We-
That was a good day. That was a great day.
Really?
Yeah. I mean,
Bored.
for me, it was a great day. It was a great day. You know why?
Do I?
I mean, I met some new people, I guess.
Yeah, some angelic figure. Some say Cupid.
Some,
like, no.
Hey, but I heard her voice is quite nice. Anyway, yeah, so here I look away because she chose mine.
Right.
And I think at that point I was thinking to myself, like, wow, what are the chances of Ross sitting right beside me and her choosing my name?
Dad,
That's mine.
See? She's holding on to me.
I've always wondered why I was never given a chance from the start.
I'm trying not to cry right now.
All the issues.
Up until that point, right, everybody's messages to their parents were like very heartfelt messages. Like,
Yeah.
some of them apologized for being like a not so great child. Then suddenly Ross read mine and it was just completely different. So people felt it more. And it's funny because like they were crying when they read mine, right? And I'm the one asking them like, are you okay? Brendan also starts to tear up because he saw me cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any stories that stood apart were, I say Sam. No, he's a very caring guy, you know. He
You are
takes
caring
care
guy.
of us, and he's like a big brother to us.
You are-
But
you are
I never
the-
would have thought that his stories, like his regrets and things he would
Papa
take out in his
Sam.
life would
Papa
be
Sam.
so heartbreaking. Yeah.
Someone DM'd me and she was saying that she was having a bet with her boyfriend, and they were wondering whether all the cards were being read or did we choose to keep some to ourselves and whatnot, right? And she was like, okay, if she wins the bet, she gets a free meal or something like that. And
What a thing to bet on. Wow.
yeah, what a thing to bet on, right?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, no, I did say mine, and it was kind of randomized as well. The producers, you know, if they wanted more, they'll just put in more of the cards in.
Yeah.
Yeah, she won, so she got a free meal by the boyfriend. I'm like, okay, cool.
Right.
Very interesting what people actually bet on the show.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
play lotteries, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
who will get together, who?
Yeah.
Come,
No,
come, I place my bets all in.
No, that's what I would think. Like, people bet on like who get together, not like all the cards are red.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
all the cards were red, right?
Yeah.
Don's one was the last one, and just nice Don picked his own card, and it sets him up for this very
It's
heartbreaking
fate, lah.
moment,
It's fate, lah.
It is, lah.
It's fate.
Okay, my last relationship was basically ended. Then after that, I couldn't find it in myself to have any feelings anymore.
I relate to Dom a lot. He took a long break after his last relationship, which is something I did as well.
Oh, I see Don cry also now.
I don't know
Yes,
why.
yeah. Yes, yeah. Hey, Don, if you're watching this,
Bodybuilding.
we got you, man.
Yeah, we love you, Don.
Love you, Don.
Which is the reason why I
Sometimes a
want to
bit more
come
than
to
we
the show.
should.
So.
You just went like,
So, yeah.
like,
You don't stand up and get
Donnie!
We were the most surprised because up until then Don was the goofy guy, the stupid guy who always do a lot of stupid actions, the crude guy.
You guys actually feel sad when you watch this?
When-
That's a genuine question.
Yeah, do you all feel sad when you watch it?
Oh man.
My own.
Hey,
parts.
Batik represents. man.
Oh
Great to
yeah.
see.
For any Indonesians watching this,
There are others as well.
Okay, that's all.
Real. I think I've been as real as I could.
Can I ask you, like, who asked you that?
Julian,
That was Julian's voice?
Other parts of their lives.
Okay, that's all.
Julian,
That's Julian?
Julian, yeah, Julian.
Okay,
Julian.
okay.
I feel like just now doing one interview, right? And you now is very different people.
Look at me, I was just like,
I'm talking to different people.
Yeah.
caveman SpongeBob, you know, like,
Going through an enlightening moment, like right here, like the look on your face is like. And then Gary 2.0 was born. Do you know that they were recording this?
No, they said cut.
What was going through your head at this time when they said like it's two very different people?
To me, I never thought that I was a fake self. I've always thought I was being real at that point in time, at least, you know, when talking to different people. You know, like how you kind of talk differently in different situations. This is kind of, they say cut when the cameras are off. I just talk to people. I don't really care about how I say things. I think one of the reasons why I'm so serious, or at least appear serious, is because I come from like a very, not say formal, but like businessy kind of background, right? And
Yeah.
you are always put in situations where you need to enunciate things and be very clear of what you say. And this is also true when I do commercials and stuff. So I think I just put on that very commercial front, that very professional front,
Yeah.
which I never knew I did until I actually watched the actual episodes.
Right.
So when they pointed it out to me also in around episode 8, I was just like, oh, is it?
Yeah.
is it?
Yeah. I have a source that told me that the person doing the subtitles for One Week Love, your speech was the most clear and easiest to sub.
Wow. I tried to be lah.
Yeah. I think
feel
mine
that-
was probably the hardest because I tend to mumble a lot. So like, yeah, but yours was the easiest. So when you say like you tend to enunciate, right? I mean, it shows lah.
Oh man, I didn't know that. But I kind of felt bad for the subtitlers, especially in the first few episodes, because I realized that I inserted a lot of small comments, and sometimes it's to myself, but I forget that I'm mic'd. So sometimes like you're talking to somebody,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
I'm just like, yeah, for sure. You know?
Yeah.
Damn.
We will always forget that we are mic'd up and we will say stuff, right, that we're not supposed to say. But as the days went on, right, we didn't give a
And then so I was like, okay, the subtitler has to go there and write, and instead of Gary, damn, ... And then the next guy is
the fuck on it, yeah. Subtitlers, you guys are the best. The crew, you guys are the best.
you guys are the best, the OG.
realization, the light bulb moment.
Yeah, it's
beside
like-
it.
Yeah, like your face was really like,
Huh?
yeah.
Ah, it's so bright, the light's so bright.
Sam, please step forward.
Hey, Love Cupid, say my name.
It's Sam.
Sam.
Sam Papa.
Come on up again.
She looks so surprised.
Yeah.
But we discussed
Nani?
it. We discussed this already, right?
Yeah, ish, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, at this point in time, I was like, I don't think I want to walk out with anyone in the group, right? To me, at that point in time, Ross was the most chill, the one I can vibe with the most
Yeah.
in terms of talking lah, right? Because like y'all know lah, if I talk to the other girls, then they'll be like, and I kind of knew that Casey wanted time with Dawn, so like, okay lah, let her be lah. Huh?
But she never had time with Dawn.
Oh,
Yeah.
but now they have lah. I mean, like at least like even 6 months later. Yeah.
I mean, we can finally say it lah because.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
It must be my lucky day.
Why did I say that in such a?
Yeah, why?
Why did I say that in such a nonchalant tone? Like
I don't know. You tell me.
Casey.
It's very
It's like Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, it's very nice to see Brendan and Casey's friendship throughout the show.
Yeah.
Like it developed. Yeah, like
Yeah,
Brendan
yeah.
said after Unfine Dining, they became a lot closer because they were sitting beside each other and they were like whisper things to each other, which is nice. So it's very nice to see that their interaction because it's like something that we never see throughout the show.
Yeah,
Brendan
they both
and Casey.
roasted people.
Yeah.
Different side of me, so uncomfortable, you know, like, things like
This is
Dawn,
not. No, this is not in relation to Brendan picking Casey. You know why? Because we already decided who to choose. We already discussed who to choose. I bet you, right, this is actually Donovan talking about him being vulnerable on camera because he was very uncomfortable with crying and showing his vulnerable side. So you see,
They do that quite a lot actually.
so uncomfortable, you know. But we already so this is not in relation to Casey. This is in relation to the Truth Booth.
Oh no, that makes total sense.
Yeah,
yes, yes.
We know Don. Why got he will care about this kind of thing, man? From what we know about Don, he'll be like, just be Casey lah. Yeah, just be Casey lah. Oh, I'm okay. No, you know, no need ask me one. Like, kind, you know. That's Don. So this is not in relation to Casey.
Yeah.
Right.
What's that?
We're getting late.
It's getting lit.
Should we get some Z's?
Can we get some Z's?
Casey has been drifting off like from the girls over like the past few days. I thought like maybe she was like neglecting us lah.
Yo, that's not cool. Dating show, like he said.
This was the breakfast that all of us stopped giving a.
Do you notice? I was wearing a white Charmander shirt there, and now I'm wearing a
Oh
black Pikachu.
yeah. Is it a series?
It's from the same line. My sister got this from Korea.
Oh,
a
that's
while back,
nice.
so
it's nice.
just wrapping it. You know.
I never noticed the Charmander there. This breakfast was great.
It was amazing.
This breakfast was
It was
Yeah, this
magnifique,
breakfast was great. Yeah.
delicioso.
What's happening?
I love that. Actually, the guy.
Yeah, we had to do this walk like a few times, right? Because
did.
we just were like
We're screwing things up,
Yeah,
bro.
we did. Yeah, we didn't care already at this
The
point.
framing was so bad. You know, everything. We were just screwing it up.
Good morning, Pringles. I don't even say I don't even say singles anymore. I said Pringles.
Yeah, I like your
Because-
outfit, lah.
Hey, thanks, man.
You look like a Texan stripper.
Hit me up for stripping up. Don't. That's not even my jacket. I think that's Oliver's jacket.
Yeah, that's
Wearing.
all of us. Yeah.
Then the bandanas that we're wearing, right, was the bandana from the gym challenge.
The Chiran. Eh?
No,
Oh,
it's from
the
the gym challenge. Look,
The
it's-
second, yeah, second day, right?
It's on the gym
Yeah.
challenge, yeah. So all of us sort of just, we don't care already lah. The sunglasses are not even mine, I think. With Hafiz, right? Hafiz will always say hello singles. And then it became hello shingles. And then we would just think about things that rhyme with singles. So I said hello Pringles.
Pringles.
Morning Pringles.
Pringles.
I hope you're ready.
I like how they just edited
They
singles
just put,
over it.
yeah.
It's like, this guy, Sam,
I
this guy.
don't think they have a proper take of us saying hello singles because we did this, the last coffee tea and me this part so many times.
Okay. Oliver being the rock.
Yeah, yo, pass me the tea. This is like the 5 or 6 take, and the first time Gary Sunny said, hey, yo, pass the tea, all of us died laughing. That's Casey's jacket. She's
Oh,
wearing Casey's
yes,
jacket.
yes, now that you say it.
her Nike jacket, yeah.
Hey yo, what's cooking? Good looking. Hey yo, what's cooking? Good looking. Here we go. It's time.
Looking good, looking.
What was going through your head at that point? Do you know what you were gonna say already? Like
No.
you planned?
No.
It was only when you opened the door then you just said that.
Yes.
That's even more funny.
Go wear your socks, girl. Go wear your socks, girl. What was that?
What does that even mean?
What was that, Gary? Maybe her feet was cold. I don't know.
I don't think I
Oh, she's holding socks. I just realized that. She's holding socks. Maybe that's why you said
no,
it.
she wanted. Okay, I think she wanted to go and get some sock.
Right.
And I was like, okay, go wear your socks, girl. And these blinkered smooth like you. I'm guessing you want tea, girl. It doesn't even rhyme. It's so bad.
This is great content.
Thanks, man.
Seriously, this. Everyone loves you.
Of course, shawty.
Of course, shawty.
What's a shawty?
A shawty's like a girl, right?
Uh-huh.
Maybe she's short.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like this version of Gary.
Yes, we all love this version of Gary.
Yeah, it's fine.
Your drawing is great. That looks so much like her. That is amazing. Gary would scribble and he would draw outside on the TV. The TV was like a touch screen type thing. And then he would always like just like draw cartoon characters or things and we would be like, hey, you're drawing like quite nice. Remember you drew Gary the snail? I remember Gary the snail being there.
Yes. I drew Dawn as well.
Yeah, you drew Dawn and it was great. I kind of forgot about it. Until I saw this episode now, I was like, oh yeah, Gary's good at drawing.
I like to draw in my free time, lah. Like just chill, you know, just sketch stuff.
You should have an IG account for like drawing.
I rather rap.
Like,
But you see, Gary's having so much fun.
it's true. I bet that was the most fun you've had.
Yeah,
It's better than your birthday, right?
it's definitely better. You know, I think it was episode two where when they had the whole Wow Wow Wet thing. I think there was an interview part where I said, oh yeah, this is more fun than my birthday or something. People thought that's how I actually felt about the Wow Wow Wet games.
The
And
first day in general.
yeah, and it was like that was like it sounded sad because they thought that me playing in the wave pool was more fun than my birthday. And then there was even a comment that said, "Oh, Gary needs a good hug and a good birthday surprise or something like." Yeah, I was like, that's not it, sir. Actually, when I said that, it was in relation to if you watch in the BTS video. Once we touch down at Funan, they'll blindfold us. They'll begin filming. They'll blindfold us and lead us to the holding holding room. And I was like, wow, this is so exciting. I did not expect this. I was expecting to go up, go to the holding room ourselves. But they actually like blindfolded us and pulled us and everything. So it was like super amazing logistics, and I thought, wow, this is damn exciting, yeah. Like, I don't even know what's gonna happen, but they already started blindfolding me.
Yeah.
Kinda kinky if you ask me, but...
Yeah, very tough.
Wipe her tears.
Dab her. I was like, oh!
Very well, how do you dab?
You add the garlic later. Okay,
Dab. Are you crying? They don't defensive.
I think that is
Yeah, our expectations for him so low, but they really outdone themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, you basically said y'all suck, but good job, guys.
But it's true.
I would deny that, but it's true.
But it's a small thing now. I don't.
It is a small thing. I feel like if, like, no matter, it might, it's a small thing, but people are entitled to their own feelings and opinions. If they feel bad about it, sure, it's good to bring it up, but you can see as the show progresses on that these small things, even though they talk about it, sometimes it becomes they still latch onto it.
Yeah.
And they add all these things up together. The fact that you're supposed to talk about it is supposed to resolve it, and you're not supposed to like bring it up again.
Yeah, but I hate that Casey has to apologize for this.
Hi, singles. Please gather at the lounge area.
Okay, hey, let's go to the
Another day, another
Just cause the Love Cupid said it.
I want to exercise.
You're like in a trance.
Most people enjoy the chase
Love Cupid.
before the relationship.
Yeah, that's the end of episode 8. That was the birth of Gary 2.0. How do you feel about this episode?
1 week. How do I feel? It's Gucci. Okay lah, you see how the show progresses. At the start it was like there was this drama, and then towards the middle there was the Brennan and
Diana. Dude, even now you cannot get her name right. You said Tanya.
And towards the end is the whole thing. It's 3 major drama arcs where people can get hooked on. Now we are moving towards the Casey thing. I feel bad for her lah, and I really think that the things could have been played out a lot better. It sucks. We get to see a lot more of the personalities now though. Like you see Dawn is actually like emotional. You see all these very juicy stuff. Like I was actually quite happy with myself here lah, to be able be more comfortable in front of camera. The memes, I love the memes. My dream is to be a meme. Did I ever tell you that?
We were wondering if the What's Cooking Good Looking would be inside.
Thank goodness.
Remember we were saying Don heard it, but the rest of the guys didn't. Remember we came back then, they were like, Don was like, you would never guess what Gary said. And we were like, what? You can see how close the boys were at this point, because we really bonded over these kind of stupid things.
The boys are damn chill. I saw a comment that said like, the boys reminded me of the bond we had in NS. Yeah, I did make the NS remark in Casey's chat, and I was like a bit disappointed at myself because I didn't want to be that guy who talked about NS, but I did.
Okay.
And but then when I saw this comment, you're right. Like, actually, NS made you become a certain way where you kind of like bond with each other and not try to pick fights.
I think because we're going through hardship. I mean, this isn't exactly a hardship lah, but we stayed in a confined space, and thankfully none of us were. I mean, we're all chill, all great.
There could have been a scenario if Don really was, the momentum breaker. He could have been the guy like, oh, I want this girl, and really, make it like very single singles inferno, to handle kind of stuff.
Yeah, but Don was the most chill lah. Yeah. This is Gary. Do you have anything to say?
I love you, Sam. I love you, brother. Brother from another mother.
I love you too. That's it. Bye guys.
Gary 2.0 out. Peace.